How is the Reaper micro so good in co-op? What is this? These guys are smurfing. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, no, this is Smurf.
I was about to riot here. There's no way. Absolutely no way.
Welcome back to Rank Roulette, the game show where we watch your sent-in replays, try to guess their ranks, and fail miserably. For the 7th episode, we have the man who is considered the biggest brain zerk of all time, even though he yet still only had small brain performances in Rank Roulette. It is, of course, Lambo. And on the other side, the man who has the smallest brain of all, it's Harstem.
Very nice. But big brain performances every now and again. I guess that's the beauty. You know, if you play so much, eventually, just by luck of the draw, you're going to get some good performances.
It still hasn't happened for me, so yeah.
Yeah, you haven't played half as much as I have, though, so happens to the best. All right. Classic. He tried walling off all the Reaper spells. Is that even possible on that side?
I have no idea. I mean, I guess if you had a third depot there.
Yeah, maybe a couple more. Oh. Maybe it did end up working here. It's not the greatest control. Solaris also has a bugged Reaper spot on the top side. Ah, nice. Proxy Battlecruiser as a follow-up makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, this looks fairly standard so far.
Some classic PvT gameplay. This is what most of my games look like as well. Liking the Yamato. Didn't use it though before teleporting away. It just has a double Starport's proxy as well. That's very sick. Yeah. Oh.
Where's he blinking to?
To the right side it was. Not a great location. Blink.
We skipped so much time. I had no time to judge the macro. I mean, macro at this point, not looking too hot. But I feel like at the start it was looking decent.
Yeah, I think so too. I think the start actually wasn't so bad. And also, blue is a mech player, which is... Oh, this is huge.
I mean, the red player is a BC/bio player. He's playing BC into bio. And now he's getting wrecked by Vikings.
Although the bio did get a pretty slow transition as he started combat shield 20 minutes in. This is something that you rarely ever see. Oh, this is a nice Thor drop though. Haven't seen that either yet. Usually draw Hellbats, no?
Yeah, it makes no sense to drop the Thors because they outrange the Marines, right?
It's a nice negative micro over there. You love to see it. Absolute classic. Oh no. Vikings landing. Nah, this is good. This is high level play. This is high level play at a lower level. But it's good anyway. Oh, Thor struggling there with the tank. Are gonna get it though in the end. It's like 4. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, this high level, lower level play. The Terran has 1-1 upgrades still. It's 30 minutes in game.
Yeah, but...
He transitioned to mech himself as well. What the hell? The red player is winning? What the hell happened?
That's kind of sick. Do you think this is the only air unit remaining? I'm loving this. Ooh. Is it out of range?
No. It is not. No.
That nut was a little bit too late for my taste there, Lambo.
I thought it was out of range.
Yeah.
Oh, this was super difficult.
Yeah, it's a rough start. I think actually a very rough start. I don't entirely know what is correct here. Because there was some early game micro with the Reapers. There was a thought of walling out as well, which I personally really liked. But then all of the follow-ups, he started with air toss, then went into bio, and then into mech, or like into a bio-mech hybrid. The entire game, the individual things were actually quite good, but then the larger concepts didn't make a whole lot of sense from the red player, and I felt like it was the opposite on the other side.
The blue player just played the normal couple Reapers into mech. So the blue player played what I think would do well on the ladder, right?
Yeah.
And then the red player did something really weird, which usually also tends to do well on the ladder. So we have to keep that in mind. But their macro was poor. I mean, once we jumped the time, the macro was not there.
Yeah.
Whatsoever.
I think I have a good clue as to what we're doing here.
I'm not confident at all in this one.
All right. I went for Diamond 1.
I had Diamond 1 there as well for the entirety of the time, and then I changed it to Diamond 2.
Okay. Yeah, I felt like saying Masters here would almost be disrespectful to Masters players.
It would be.
But
or
it
to
also
the
didn't
North
feel
American
too low.
server.
Yeah. It also just didn't feel too low. You know, I don't know. This really felt just like a diamond game to me. And it's just
same.
Yeah,
So I went straight in the middle there.
I like it. Spin it. Figure out what it truly is.
This cannot surely be like gold 1 or something, no? Or
Master.
Grandmaster. It's an A, so we must be very wrong.
Oh wow.
Ah, come on, man. What is this? These guys are smurfing. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, no, this is Smurf. This is a Smurf.
Oh my god, just like that, I can't make the finals anymore.
You just needed one guess to ruin your chances.
I can't believe it, man. What was that replay? You have to be...
Did we
That
gaslight
was goal?
ourselves?
The guy dropped units on top of the other guy's units.
There's no way
I
this
feel like
was
it
gold.
wasn't
These
that
guys
bad.
I feel like Proxy BC automatically boosts you past gold, at least into mid-plat.
Their macro at the start was also good, so I figured that they're not going to die right away. Also, it's an A server on top of that.
Yeah, there's a
Maybe
lot of
NA
things.
players are just gods.
This feels like serious gaslighting. Did we gaslight ourselves into believing that this was better? Did we just misremember?
The thing is, we didn't even discuss that much, so I don't think we discussed mostly after we sent in our guesses, and our guesses were very similar.
Yeah.
So this guy, I'm gonna put cap on that leak. It was probably Diamond 1 and he just misspelled it or something.
He's in trouble with spelling. Got all
It's
the
an
letters
American,
wrong.
it can happen.
This is unbelievable.
What the hell was that? Still kind of upset that I'm not in the finals now after the first guess. It's cool. I'll get the next all right.
Surely the next one's gonna be better.
No pressure at least.
The comeback of the century. Ah, there we go. Nice little Midas worm. Yeah,
This is
good.
very early.
That's Glaives. It's also not a terrible Glaives execution. It's not great, but it's fine.
Okay, he didn't look at the shade at all because we're in his vision, right?
Yeah.
So he just shaded him without looking at it, praying that there was nothing there. He's taking next at the correct time. He's kind of warping in. He's canceling half of his shades. This is very good. Now he's got Sinitis.
I'm not sure if I'd use the term very good, but it's fine. He also target fired there. There's really no
Didn't
follow-up
kill,
though. No DT Shrine. I don't think he has like no Robo Bay either. Didn't start an Immortal behind it. Now he's focusing on killing the Roach Warren above anything else, which is definitely a mistake. He's actually using the Adepts like they can fight against Roaches, which is also not good.
I mean, theoretically, you should probably stop throwing away Adepts and warping them in on the other side when you realize his opponent's Nidusing him.
Just theoretically though.
Theoretically. In practice, it's working out well, as you see. So as long as it works, it's never wrong.
Exactly. Theory incorrect, but it's all right. It's all right. I like the Dark Shrine. I think that's fine. There was no roach speed here. This battery did way too much for way too long. I think this is a hold.
This I hold, yeah. Now we cut 5 minutes and the Zerg somehow wins.
Both in floating 4K. Okay, not quite. 1800 for the Zerg. Macro has not been bad. If nothing's happening, the macro is good. We get a double slow roach drop. Do you think this is the first Nidus network?
No.
I think
It
might
could be, but it would be very weird.
Yeah, it would be. I'm still impressed that this Zerg managed to defend a 4.5 minute glaive timing with a Nidus rush. It's kind of cool in a way. Fast layer, everything. There's no storm quite yet. Feels like it's
Is he randomly dying here?
Nah. Hey, he's
No,
up his
right?
supply. It's not possible.
What if the Zerg spends his money though? The
Yeah.
early game really made me think it was like Masters 1. Now I think it's a little bit worse.
It's better than last game.
I mean, yeah, but
It's better than what we thought last game was as well.
I agree with that, yeah.
Yeah, probably. I mean, there was some spell usage. There's no drops on top of the opponent's units. So, this felt significantly better, actually. It really did. There was some serious build order. I didn't like the Shade Micro very much. I didn't like the slow Roach attack either. It was okay. It was okay.
I'm between two divisions here. But the last time this happened, I was 2 leagues off, so...
Maybe the details don't matter so much if you're this far up, you know. It's fine. No.
I put Masters 3. I think the early game was very good. Like, you can kill even higher level Zerg players than Masters 3, I think, with this, but he didn't microism work at all. He kited it like very, very slightly. And that made me think, because that's the only thing that was going on. And the power pins were really weird and not looking at them. So I feel like you're good enough to beat Master League players with this, but the rest was not perfect. So I was going Master 3. I was between Masters 3 and 2.
Yeah. I decided to go for Diamond 1 once more after the fail last time. I feel like it's not quite master level. Like the execution really was way too sloppy. Like with the prism, just not unsieging it when you're being attacked by queens, then putting the adepts there and just constantly fighting roaches.
Yeah.
It just didn't feel tight enough to me. So Diamond 1 for me.
Okay, so that's fair. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fair.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
that's fair.
really is fair. Maybe a bit overrated, if anything, but it's so close. And it's also so hard, because you can just imagine this winning against, like, if a Zerg tries to play standard, I think this would win like 80% of the time, probably. This guy just loses to all inners.
I've seen Hero play glaive builds worse than this. Worse timings.
You haven't.
Actually, multiple different Protoss pro gamers.
This is Zerg problem.
100%. 100%.
This guy hit at like 450 with 7 adepts. 2 of the adepts were in the prison.
No.
Nah, this
is not 7 adepts at 450. Okay, I will watch it back after. In my mind, it was a proper timing.
I don't think it was, but I could
Okay, maybe it wasn't. Okay, I mean, if Hamster says it's difficult, it's gonna be gold again. He's queuing up an eBay. What?
This is someone that just read like the strategy forums a little bit. Like he skimmed. It was like eBay.
Oh, that was good micro. Okay, look at the pro micro. Holy. How is the Reaper micro so good in combo? What is this?
There's no way.
Why is there a tech lab next to the starport? Okay, the Terran is completely dead.
Yeah. He is completely dead. I'm loving the turrets though. Is there stim here, you think?
I saw multiple tech labs, so and they have combat shields, so there should be stim.
Actually, it's possible that Terran wins, no? Stim kills all the interceptors.
The Protoss just looking at the carrier. He's like, this seems fine, let me focus fire the tank. So the cannons can take care of the rest.
It's probably true as well, which makes it so much funnier. Cannons are ruined the turn. Actually, if he just takes out the tanks, the other guy will never attack into this. I don't think the super battery has been activated. Oh,
okay,
there we go.
Activated.
This looks good for the toss now. This feels like a win for toss.
I think it looked good for the toss the moment you found the carrier button.
Yeah. Probably it's losing a lot of the carriers though. Also focus fire the starport there for a little bit. You see that? It's a bit in the
This
order.
is the entire production though.
Yeah. That would seem like an issue, but at the same time, okay, no, that definitely was an issue. This game feels fairly over.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's 100% over.
I think so too. It leaves us with one question really, because we're looking at the Protoss here, right? And do we believe that? Oh, yeah, there we go. Some nice focus on the starport. Do we believe that this guy does it in every matchup? I think the answer to that is probably yes as well. And then how many games does he just win? Because people have no clue how to deal with carriers.
It's funny how there is skill expression at lower levels at different parts of the game, because the Protoss just A-move 20 workers on one Reaper, and the Terran had fantastic Reaper control. But then the Protoss was good enough to realize that you can build carriers, and Terran had no idea where and how to build production. So yeah, it's different skills for different races, and apparently they ended up meeting at the same league, which now we have to guess, which is not an easy one.
Yeah, I wonder if this guy just usually wins the game with the Reaper initially, and then the follow-up tank marine proxy push. I feel like he thinks, sometimes I believe what happens is that they have one really good thing and they get so far ahead with that they don't have to improve the rest because their win rate is still fine, or that it just doesn't matter so much. I think that's the case here. This Reaper dealt a lot of damage. That's more than I've ever seen a proxy Reaper deal in my life, and I don't even think it was proxied, which makes it so much better.
Of course it was proxied. He queued the eBay afterwards there.
No. I don't think that's true.
Oh, You think it was from home?
Yeah, because I
Yeah,
think
did not see.
I think that was the second barracks that was being proxied.
Oh.
Because it was like
Interesting.
at like 150 or something in the game that barracks went down. That would be really late for a Reaper to deal this much damage. So I think it was a Reaper from home,
True.
which makes it worse, really.
You also have to consider that maybe the Protoss was doing a challenge where he cannot make any gateway units. Because he was only building cannons and carriers.
Yeah, I don't
So
think
the Reaper could be late. I didn't actually check the time. I just saw that there was a lot of probes.
I don't think he was doing a challenge. I think maybe this is his plan, cannons and
Yeah.
carriers. This is actually a really rough one. I don't know how far down we can go. Okay, I went for Platinum 3.
Platinum, you think this is? That's crazy to me. I thought it was gold or silver. I put silver one.
I think you might be right, actually. I think I went too high.
Platinum?
Yeah, it's just... I don't know.
Okay.
It's, well, I thought the carriers,
That guy was move commanding his carriers on the one tank. And they were dying to Marines.
Yeah, he did focus fire, though. It was a good focus fire, but he did
Right,
focus
right.
fire. And so, I don't know. I
The
feel
guy
like-
built turrets at his expansion as well. At this. Okay, I mean, roll the wheel. I'm interested. I have no
Yeah.
idea, honestly.
Yeah.
I lost all my confidence through the course of our YouTube series, and today it's not really been going better. No way!
That's wrong. No, that's wrong.
Okay.
It's silver too. It's silver too.
I was about to riot here. There's no way.
No, it's silver too.
Absolutely no way.
All right. Oh, no, I'm so far. This is going to be the worst episode.
I thought I was being in a prank show here for a second.
It's the hidden cameras. The guy
This
comes
guy's
from from
Diamond
behind the
3
curtain.
chasing one Reaper with 23 probes.
We'd have a serious balance issue if this would make it into Diamond 3.
Yeah, no way.
To be fair, I went for flat 3, so I even considered going for flat 2, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. I just didn't want to go down lower. I didn't want to go into silver. I just have no clue what. I guess this is what silver looks like. Mistakes were made. This is a bad episode for me. Holy crap! This is not good. Oh no.
All right. He's hiding his worker.
Owned.
The funny part though is that the Protoss is cannon rushing anyways, so it's not even good.
Ugh.
Okay, this is not a cannon rush. It's just not a cannon rush.
Yeah, but we shouldn't forget that this might be the first time that he's trying it. This guy could be good. He just doesn't know positions.
Why did he cancel the hedge? He defended the cannon rush and then he canceled the hedge.
This is a nice jump.
this? What is this jump, man? Come on. That's not fair.
This show is rigged, man. Oh, no,
Alright. What the hell? Okay, I mean the Zerg is floating a lot. His hatchery timing would have been on course for being a normal hatchery, but his defense was not bad either.
I like Mutas though. I think that's cool. And he's microing them as well. The macro honestly isn't that bad either. Like, I guess he's only on one base. So he's
He's on one base. He was floating
floating
800 before.
Yeah. It's a macro hatch in the main. You see that?
Yeah. But Dark Justice as well.
Oh yeah, I wasn't being mean about it.
Oh, slow Zerglings.
Yeah. Straight into Spire to deal with the slow Zealot Immortal push. Forgot about link speed altogether. Is that did I see another Spire there? Or was it Spines? I don't think this is the fight you want to take with just pure Muta against them. Stalker?
It's fine, it's fine.
It's fine?
He won. I have no clue what this is though. I know that the Zerg won the game, but I zero idea of what the hell is going on.
Okay, Zerg definitely does have 8 Overlords on the way. That's also not the biggest deal.
Okay, here's Blink. Slightly disjointed there, fighting with the Zerglings without the Mutas, but he just has way too much.
Yeah, 1100 gas in the bank as well. I mean, this is... yeah, at this point it's very over. And he's macroing behind it. Just a lot of gas. That's okay. No upgrades except for the +1 on the Muta. This... I feel like these are really hard games, honestly. Like, legit. Just,
How do I?
this is really difficult.
Alright.
I think, though, what we should notice is that the cannon rush completely failed, right? And this also, I think at lower levels, the standard response just tends to be to pull a lot of workers. So if your cannon rush can't withstand the standard response, either you never cannon rush or you cannon rush a lot but are garbage at it. Like these are the, kind of the two options that I'm working with. It also wasn't extremely well hidden. So yeah,
first of all, he tried to block and then wanted to cannon rush. So maybe he wanted to block the base and then cannon rush the third base as well. This is also an option because his prop was there in time to block and the other guy just was hiding his drone.
Yeah. That's possible.
It's an odd one though, because those pylons, like I'm pretty sure someone who would cannon rush would do it better than that. Who would do it frequently.
Okay, I think that too, but I've seen people who cannon rush just with like a naked pylon in the middle and then hope that no drone pool happens at like very low level,
Yeah, but that's better than this, I think. Well, you're saying that's what he tried to do, and then there was drones.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. At least there was an intention to kind of wall. We just didn't know where to put them.
I think we co-op here, by the way. We're not debating each other into guessing.
I mean, we're dead
after
anyway.
after
we're just trying to save face here to not look like absolute
Exactly.
idiots. Yeah.
Well, mostly your last guess.
The nice thing for me is that next week I have another chance. They'll forget about me.
Yeah, you're in the finals anyways.
Yeah, I'm there. I get invited every season. I think I have it. Yeah.
I put Diamond 1 simply because I think it's the biggest leak there is. And I have no idea what this was. Like the Muta micro seemed good. The macro was kind of fine. I think the strategy to go mass spine crawlers while you're going 2-base Muta as well is good because this is what you spend all your minerals on. So where you're getting all in. You even skipped link speed. I don't know, but I have no idea.
Okay, I went for plat 2. So we're pretty
because
far
it worked
apart
so well
again.
last time.
Yeah. All right, just spin it. I want to know how many points I have. This is not a good day.
Setting world record. Actually, probably Rainer has that.
Yeah. Fair.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. This was actually a really rough episode. Even the ones that were kind of correct, I still felt very uncertain about literally everything today. This was... And sometimes I feel like it's more to do with confidence in just your gut feeling, because the gut feeling is almost always right, but today was rough.
I felt the most confident in the silver guess, and that says a lot, because usually the lower level replays are way harder to guess.
Yeah.
For me, at least.
Yeah.
But
true.
yeah, this... not my best work here. This episode. I have
not
to
our
admit.
collective best work, that's for sure.
The first replay though, crazy. That.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that
Well
one actually
played, I
confused me. Even if you compare it like now towards the last one as well, is like, or towards like the third one, it's like, well, I don't know. It felt so much better, that first one.
It's a night and day difference, right?
Yeah.
What was the first guess actually? It was gold 2?
Yeah, I think it was gold
Or 3
2.
even.
Yeah, it did that. Yeah, that felt so much closer to diamond than to silver to me. But yeah, I guess it is what it is. All right,
We were just
relieve us
gaslighting.
of our pain here, hamster. Tell us what we have.
Well, Mr. Lambo sadly will not make the playoffs with 14 points, which still isn't the worst score of the season.
Well, nice. I guess that's something.
And also, he beat the atrocious 18 of Harstem.
That's pain.
Yeah.
What can I say? Not our greatest
Is
work.
18 your worst score ever?
No, he had over 20 with your thermal in season 1.
Yeah, at 22, I think, or 23. But back then, I think we had 5 rounds, no?
Yeah, but you got less points per round, so...
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it wasn't great. That was a bad one. Was that the worst performance ever?
Yes.
Out of anyone?
Yes.
Oh, well. Hate to see it. I also had some good ones, though, so it kind of, evens out over time.
Unless you talk single round, which obviously still is winter.
Yeah. That was what, silver 2 when it was?
Yeah, silver 1 to masters 3.
What? How did that happen?
Season 1 finals.
In the finals.
It was his
as well.
first guess as well, no?
Yeah, Lambo and Apple Tree guess diamond 1. He
Loco.
guesses silver 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it can happen to the best, even to the finalists.
Oh no. You could just cancel the gate here, I think. I actually think that's just the correct call. His response to the camera was just to expand twice. But actually, it's a good response. I like that. I think micro's not great.